go over there wearing booty shorts and halter tops and stuff like that, you gotta guard the fuck up. Like, I don't understand how come she couldn't figure that out. She was like, I don't want to wear that. Or I don't want to wear that. Like,
so
what do you think you
want back home? What y'all think?
What?
What do y'all think? She'll probably be going back home.
I don't even know.
She was converted.
Oh, she converted?
She was.
I was asking.
She didn't convert. She did not. She went to the mosque to see what it was about, but she didn't convert.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying she's not going to convert, but she didn't. And the funny part is, the biggest thing about her that I don't understand is, you going over here with the hopes of marrying this guy, but you're still married. You're not legally divorced. So why are you over there? Wow. He don't even think she's not legally divorced yet.
She was
so
like,
I'm with you, Sapphire. I think some of this stuff is, they got to be making some of this stuff up. Because it's like, why would you take your ass over there to Jordan to, quote unquote, try to marry somebody, but you still ain't legally divorced? It just doesn't make any sense.
Look at Angela. She like, I can't told the baby. Sounds like
you an old white lady going over to Nigeria, marrying this younger black guy. And you know how Nigerians are, and if you don't want to be that way, why did you marry a Nigerian man? Like, it just doesn't even make any sense.
His aunt was like, he can have 2 and 3 wives. She was like, oh, no, the hell he won't. Stop me squatting. I have this one fly in this living room that won't die. No rate is going to kill him. And it's like he wants to be on the show too.
Oh gosh.
So he has to constantly come around me while we sitting here talking. So if you see me fighting, that's because
I think you should just give him a play. Let him get some camera time. Like let him he might have something to say. Let him come on in. Come on, we'll listen to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like these 90 Day Fiancé shows. A lot of them I just don't get. To me, a lot of it just lacks common sense. It's like, why are you somewhere and thinking that you're going to live the same way you live when you know that they don't live like that? Okay, even the pregnant girl from, I don't forget where she's from in America, but she's over there in I forget what it.
Hey y'all, I tagged y'all. Y'all got some comments. If y'all get a minute, go onto y'all pages. I tagged y'all, and y'all can see the comments and stuff.
Y'all keep on talking. I'm gonna look for the comments.
Say, you over there in Ethiopia, you know the people is poor. Why did you think that he's gonna have this beautiful place for you to live at? Like, it just don't make sense. Like, you ought to know. And then she goes, the apartment he's trying, and then the sad part is he's trying his best to put together an apartment and he probably spent every dime he had trying to put together this little beat rundown apartment. But she's like, I can't stay here. I can't live like this. What, does he expect me to live like this? Hell yeah, if you're gonna live in Ethiopia, because that's what it is.
Yeah. Well, that's just like in Jamaica. We know what their houses look like.
It's what it is. Like you go there, either you like it and you get with it, or you just don't. You can't stay there.
No. Or the person, the mower, the mom was like, she won $1,000.
Girl, I did see that part. Did you see the part where the mom and the sister met with her?
Oh, yeah.
Girl, she's like, why do y'all want money from me? The mother was like, all I want is money. I was like, damn. Yep.
She was like, you can't give me money, you can't have him.
Girl.
She was selling them off.
Funny though, I think what happens is you have to take people's cultures into consideration. Like, you can't. That's why I was saying why I love America, because guess what? A lot of this foolishness they do other places, I ain't with it. So I don't need to be over there. I need to be right here where I'm used to what's going on over here. I ain't saying I couldn't live nowhere else, but if I don't agree with some of the cultural things, then I can't be there. You know what I mean? That's just right. That's common sense, right? I know where the hell I belong. I need to be right here where I can do and say what I need to do. I can't be somewhere where I'm not allowed to, you know what I'm saying? There are a lot of places where women don't have rights and they can't do a lot of things. Like, so why would you move to a place like that and think that you're going to live the same way that you live over in America? You're not.
No.
So I don't know. Although, like I said, 90 Day Fiance, I'll give them a thumbs up. They all right. I just be trying to figure out what the hell be going on. I'm like, what is happening?
And my other show is my 600 pounds.
I watch my 600-pound life every now and again. To me, it's depressing. It's sad, almost.
No, to me, it's funny because they be sitting here, you can't move, and you going to cuss out the person that's bringing you your cheeseburgers.
Yeah, I can't. It's depressing to me. It's like, you know why?
I'm going to put the cheeseburger over here on the couch. You get your fat ass up and go over there and get the cheeseburger if you want it. You going to cuss me out over a cheeseburger?
I know, but you don't watch it. But my thing is this: that there's lies the whole problem, because you shop with the person that's doing the most for you, and truthfully, there are some better choice options that you could have other than a cheeseburger if you are 600 pounds.
Right, but this is the funny part. To me, the whole premise of the show is to show you how people become addicted to eating. Just like some people become addicted to porn, some people become addicted to alcohol, some people become addicted to gambling. It's an addiction. They can't stop eating. And to me, that's what's depressing about it, because anytime you 600 pounds and your ass can't get up out the bed, you don't think that it's time for you to slow down. But that's how you know that they have a problem.
Yeah. One time, and I think the lady was actually, she told them to bring this stuff, and they was fighting and fussing with her. She's like, I don't care, just bring it to me. She actually fried chicken in her
bed. She's fried chicken laying in her bed with a table, with a hot plate on it and a frying pan. She's frying her chicken from in her bed. But you know, to me, that's why it's so sad to me, because it's like, you are so addicted to food. That's the problem. You're addicted to food. But that's like watching the show Intervention. I watched this lady on Intervention. She was a white lady. She was so addicted to alcohol. Let me tell you what she did. I have never seen anything like this before in my life. She was so addicted to alcohol. Her sisters had took all the alcohol out of the house, and she couldn't have that. And they showed her walking around the house trying to figure out something to drink. When I tell you, was nothing in it to drink, you know what she did?
Mouthwash.
She took some mouthwash and she took some hand sanitizer. And what she did was she dipped them. She took a big wad of cotton. I didn't know you could do this. She took cotton balls and wadded them together. She soaked the cotton balls in the hand sanitizer and the Listerine, and she stuck them up her butt to get drunk from that. And guess what? It worked. Her body, she got drunk from that. I didn't know that you could give yourself something rectally that will make you drunk.
Wow.
That's bad, because it was taking too long. And guess what? They showed her. They kept the camera on her, and they showed you how long it took for her to start feeling the effects of it. It took her 37 or 47 minutes to get drunk. I was like, she stuck that up her butt to get drunk because there wasn't nothing to drink in the house.
That's crazy.
That's how bad she wanted to drink. But what was happening was she was actually getting withdrawal symptoms. Like, she got the shakes real bad. Like, she was shaking, and she was. So I guess she had to find something. So that's what she did. And I was like, what? Who knew that you can stick something alcoholic up your ass and get drunk? She got drunk and they showed her in the bathroom. They didn't show her literally putting it up her butt, but she stuck it up her butt. I did not know
But
I didn't know that you can ingest something anally and it will get you drunk.
Well, I guess it's absorbed by your mucous membrane.
Girl, I don't know. Girl, I don't know nothing. You a nurse. I don't know nothing about that. I was just shocked that she got drunk from it. And she kept saying, it's taking longer than I thought. And finally, she's like, oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. She started feeling better. I was like, wow. But I think a lot of these shows, to me, the bottom line of the show is showing you how people become addicted to a certain behavior.
Yeah.
Or like even like hoarders and stuff. You guys are addicted to hoarding shit in your house.
Yeah.
Like, you mean to tell me you can't even open the fucking front door, but you still gonna go out the back door and buy something else to put in the house, even though you can barely get in the front door? Like, it just don't make.
Never did you see the one when he had to climb out the window?
No, I didn't see that one. But like, it's to me, a lot of those shows to me are depressing. Like, it makes me feel bad for the person because it's like, damn, you fucked up. Like, you really, really messed up.
It has to be a psychological. It's usually a psychological issue that's tied to that. Because when you look into when you look at it sometimes on the TV, and they're floored, it's trash. That they're one day out in the future, go back and buy another one.
What about
the who?
Somebody had a couple of dead cats and like behind the
dead cats in the house. They had so much stuff they didn't realize the cats was dead.
Like wondering where he was at.
I mean, the stench from that must be unbearable.
No, it was like rocky. It was like
that's how you know it's mental. It's a mental thing. But to me, that's no different from somebody being addicted to gambling. It's mental. People being addicted to food is mental. People addicted to alcohol is mental. People being addicted to hoarding, it's all in your mind. It's a mental thing. You got to get your mind right before you're able to let go of some of these behaviors. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Well, I must admit that I am addicted to them Buffalo Wild Wings. Damn my daughter for making me try some.
The Buffalo Wild Wings, you hooked on them?
I think so.
Oh my.
And she was the new one. Her and my brother kept telling me, you need to try it. I was like, no, I tried it before and I didn't like them. I tried it in DC. And she was like, Mom, you don't even eat chicken like that. And they're really good. So I went on to try them, girl. And I can't stop going.
I had to try them. But
what was the what?
The comments.
Oh, let me read the comments, yes. All right, now. Rashila White, how you doing, girl? She says, hey to my bubbling bubbles. Y'all always make an effort to help someone make it sociable, understandable, recognizable, and some compromisable. I love you. I know this, sister, Rashida Muhammad. Okay, well, hi, sister Rashida Muhammad. You must be good if Sheila told us about you. Okay.
And then she's for tuning in as usual. She one of our regulars. She always on.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, at first she couldn't hear, but she got that straightened out.
All right.
And then she says, okay, she couldn't hear stuff on her phone. Wait a second. Oh, she has some problems hearing on her phone still. Oh, I hope you got that right. Rashilda, because she's one of our regular listeners, and she couldn't get it on her phone. It wasn't coming through, but shout out. Okay, and then we see, because Rashida Muhammad said she couldn't hear either. So I hope they're talking out here.
I know. Hopefully you guys are still on, because we need y'all faithful watchers and listeners. Yeah, so let me ask y'all a question. Speaking of these shows, do y'all think that it's exploiting people when they put people on TV with all these problems, whether it be with hoarding or being, eating too much or gambling too much or drinking too much? Do y'all think that's kind of like them putting it on TV is exploiting them?
I don't think that's exploiting them. I think it's enlightening to some people, because if you sit there and you watch it and then you look around, you go like, oh shit, maybe I'm a hoarder, and then or you be like, oh shit, that's me, let me seek some help. So to me, those shows to me are enlightening. What I think is exploitation is like the Real Housewives and Basketball Wives and like them, and where they act ratchet. I think it's exploiting.
I think that is a way for them to tell their story and what they go through. Now, I don't think that them fighting and being ratchet don't go on. It's just that if they're not on TV, we don't see it. But they're real people just like we do. And don't forget, everybody that's in that environment, and being as though, like, I believe you watch these shows and I really got into it, you are pushed into an environment that you didn't grow up with, and you certainly not used to it. Now, you and your husband fell in love. He's playing basketball. He got access to all these women and all. He says he loves you. No, not my man. He not cheating and this and that. But don't forget, he's been thrown into a whole world that he doesn't know about. So with all that comes all these differences and changes. Now, do they bark at each other? Yeah, because Listen, you can't be getting mad at that bitch because she's not the one who's out there screwing your husband. She's probably going through the same thing that you're going through. So I don't think that that's exploitation. I think that they are...
Only because I always look at exploitation as somebody putting something out there that, to me, that damages you. I think what the Real Housewives do, they damage their motherfucking selves. Ain't nobody doing nothing to them. They doing it themselves. So to me, that's not exploitation. Y'all get on there and y'all show y'all asses, but y'all doing it willingly. You know what I mean? Like I always tell y'all, if they wrote me a $2 million check to be a housewife, I would be one too.
But guess what? They show their asses even when the television is not on, because there's still incidents that you hear about that they've been through that no cameras is rolling. So what'd you do that for? But I don't think that they know how to deal with the limelight and all that it comes with. And if you notice from being on that show, and I hate to say it, do I watch it? Yes. Would I ever be on that show? A show like that? Hell no, because a lot of those marriages break up.
A lot of married.
A lot of the marriages and a lot of the relationships break up.
A lot of the marriages do break up because of the show, and like you said, a lot of them that's on there now are no longer married. But guess what? I feel like these women
not longer married, was never married. They was
you're right. Some of them were never married, but a lot of them that go on the show as married, they're married. Their marriages just don't. But I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna just tell you this. They give them women so much money to show their ass on TV, and they do. That is the bottom line. And I told y'all before, if you wrote me a check tomorrow and said, bitch, get on this show for $5 million and show your ass. Oh, I would do. I was saying, what character do you want me to play? Do you want me to play bitch? Want me to play crazy one? What you want me to be? I do it for $5 million because reality TV is not reality. It's not real. A lot of that stuff ain't real. So if you want me to get on this show and play a character, I will gladly do it. Run me my money. I'll do it. I will be on one of them shows in a minute. Give me some money. I'll show my ass for a couple of million. I'll do it.
Speaking of character, what about, I was so sad to see that our guy passed away.
Chadwick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was too.
He did. But I'm going to tell you what's weird. Do y'all know that colon cancer is starting to be one of the biggest killers of African American people under the age of 50? I just had a girlfriend die of colon cancer. She was 47. Colon cancer did run in her family, but what was weird with her is 2 years ago, she said she had a stomach ache, a really bad stomach ache. Went to the doctor and found out she had stage 3 colon cancer. Now, mind you, I don't know about y'all. I haven't had a colonoscopy yet. I'm due for one, but I haven't had one yet. And they were saying on the news today, they keep saying that 50 is the age where they really want you to start getting your colonoscopies every year. They're thinking about reducing it to 45 because so many people are dying of colon cancer. I felt really bad when I heard that he died, only because I thought he was actually a little bit younger than what he was. He was 43. I thought he was a little bit younger, but to me, it's so sad to lose your life with a disease like that at the age of 43. Like, that's a lot. That's a whole. But what was even deeper, I'm gonna tell you this. He was very dignified with it. He didn't even speak on it. I don't think a lot of people knew he was even sick. He didn't talk about it.
Close circle, like his wife, his agent, like people, and they kept that because he's been battling with this for 4 years.
Mm-hmm. He didn't tell anybody.
They kept it
even doing him filming Black Panther. He was getting chemotherapy and stuff like that. So my thing is, you know, how about that? Like now let me tell you this, because me and my mother had a conversation about this. When you are sick, right? Do you feel like maybe I'm gonna just talk about me. When I was diagnosed with having MS, I told people who I thought needed to know, right? Like right. I told y'all. My family member, when I say I'm talking about my immediate family members knew. Mm-hmm. Here there were 1 or 2 people at the job. But like I didn't go out with a bullhorn and say, hey, I got MS. I'm close to being dead. Like I didn't do that, right? Right. Me and my mother got into an argument because my mother decided she was going to send out this email blast to my entire family telling them what was wrong with me. And so I said to her, when I found out what she had done, I had said to her,
Well, she did actually do it?
yeah, she did it.
I thought she was going to do it. Wow.
She did it. How I found out was because my sister was like, maybe you don't know your mother, but then told everybody that you sick. And I said, what do you mean? She was like, I'm going to just send you something. You ain't get it from me, but I'm sending it to you. Now, mind you, what she wrote was very beautiful, and it was very nice, and it was very touching, and it was very uplifting. But this is the point.
You're private.
I'm not a super private person. Like, I mean, to me, like, me telling somebody that I have MS is not a big deal to me. Like, that's not a big deal to me. Like,
if I didn't tell you, it's none of your business.
What I'm saying was, I wanted to know why my mother wanted to tell my story before I could. That's the part that I didn't get. Why did you feel like you needed to tell everybody? Because it's not like I wasn't going to tell them, but you didn't even give me a chance. So I was saying to her, like, because she said, well, they're your family, and I feel like they need to know. And I said to her I was going to tell them. I just didn't need you to tell them.
Right.
She said, but I'm just saying, I don't think she meant any harm by it. I really, because like her little note, her little message that she sent out, it was really nice. But the whole point was, let me tell my story. You understand what I'm saying? Let me tell my story. And clearly, to me, that's how Chadwick Boseman was. He didn't feel the need to go out and tell everybody how sick he was, because maybe that was his thing. Maybe he didn't want anybody to know, or maybe he just felt like, well, damn, I'll never get to keep anything else private. I'll just keep this private. So let me ask y'all this. Do you think it's necessary to tell people if you're sick or something like that? You have to tell people? Because I don't think you do. You don't have to tell everybody. I think you have to get comfortable with it yourself. If you ain't comfortable with it, you ain't going to be the kind of person that's going to want to tell anybody anyway. You understand? You got to get comfortable with it yourself.
Right. But, I mean, even down to my mom's cleaning lady, right? Oh, I'm so glad you're feeling better. The guy who do the repairs in her house, you taking care of yourself?
Yes, because your mama talking.
I'm like, they feel the need to call me every week. And I'm like,
well, my thing is, though, I took it like this. Like, I took what my mother did with a grain of salt, because I knew she didn't do it maliciously. She didn't do it to hurt me. She didn't do it like that. But I told her, we did have a conversation. I said, Mommy, all I'm saying to you is, allow me to tell my own story, because can't nobody tell my story better than me. Nobody can tell you how I feel better than me.
That was a nice, because what I said was, you need to mind your business.
See, I didn't go there for Mama. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. You should have said that. What you should have said is, Mommy, just let me tell it myself. I don't need you telling everybody. Let me tell myself.
No, mind your business and stop telling people my business.
But you know what? I think because of how they were raised, they're older, and I think that's what older people do. They just talk.
I got my old aunt calling me. I just called her. She only called me on my birthday once a year. 1,000 years. Now I talk to her every couple of weeks. Okay. I just see how you doing.
Well, my whole thing is, to me, that just shows that people care about you.
I know people care about me, but I'm like, damn. I ain't on my deathbed or something.
No, but I think that's something. Let me just say. I know the only reason why I'm saying this is because I know when I got sick. When I first got diagnosed, I was very sick, very, very sick. I just didn't say anything to anybody. I just didn't say nothing because I didn't technically really know what was going on with me. But I was very, very, very sick. Once I got a grip on what it was that was going on with me, I was okay. It was like, okay, I know what it is. I know what I have to do. I'll figure it out. And like I said, I told who I thought I needed to tell. Like, I told my friends, like my close friends. I told, a couple people I work with. But like, I think my mom just sending out an email blast to everybody whose last name is Lawhorn, everybody whose last name is Sojourner, like all our family. I just thought that was crazy. I just thought it was weird. Like I said, and she didn't do it maliciously. I know she didn't do it with an intent to hurt me or harm me, but like I told her, allow me to tell my story. I don't need you telling it because you can't tell it. Because frankly, I wouldn't say so that hell, half of it you don't even know. because I didn't tell her all of it. So I don't understand how you can
It was not done maliciously, but what you have to realize when you are a mom, and just like how you feel about your babies, although we are older, we are still our mother's babies. So none of that was done maliciously. It's just like, oh man, you know, my baby is a little sick. It was more like that. I want people to know, like, my baby's really not feeling good. But none of that was done maliciously in either case.
I think a lot of times mothers tell people stuff to make themselves feel better because they're worried. They need someone to talk to about it.
I can see someone to talk to about it. Like, my mom has some really close, good friends, right? So I can see Miss Janine, I can see Miss Gloria, I can see Miss Paula. Your cleaning lady, the guy who do the repairs in your house. I mean, come on.
She might just, like I said, I think sometimes people talk because it makes them feel better. It makes them, you know, gives them an outlet or something like that. So,
yeah.
But you know what? I think she know now that she might not want to say nothing else if you done told her to mind her damn business. Like, I don't, you know, you done told her to shut up. Don't, you know, I don't know. But
my cousin texting me, I know you the big cousin, and I always look up to you, and I know you so strong, you won't say anything, but if you need anything. So, I know.
I tell you what, well, the funny part is, I'm going to just say this. You can tell your story, but you can keep some things to yourself because guess what? There are things that go on with me that nobody knows. One person knows. My husband, that's it. There are things I have to do that only one person knows. That's my husband, and that's it. Because I feel like I don't necessarily have to share all of that with everyone. You understand? So my thing is, it's fine if you keep some things to yourself. You don't have to tell anybody anything if you don't want to. But what I'm saying is, I'll tell you, like, if you ask me, I don't have no problem sharing. But I don't have to tell you all of it. Because guess what? All of it ain't meant for you to know.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So, like I said, I said it to my mom in the nicest way that I could. But she know now. Cause she be like, because now she be like, oh, can I tell? Should I say? I be like, Mom, you can say that. Like, and she be like, oh, cause I be asking now. It's not that I wanted to stop you from talking. It's just that you don't have to tell all my business. You ain't got to tell them. It ain't for you.
I'm thinking,
yeah, let me tell it.
I be like, and don't say nothing. Oh, I don't say nothing no more.
Yes, what the poor woman has to
That's because you done scared the hell out of her. That's why. She don't want to talk no more. You done told her out of business.
Yeah. Or she'll ask a question. I'll be like, NYB up in the club.
Well, my whole thing is, I'm going to just say this. I know she done said this. She is your mother. Mm-hmm. And she cares a lot about you. So you may want to tell her a little bit more than you tell anybody else because she is your mother. Long as you know she ain't going to tell it to everybody. But I think you can let her in on a couple things. That's your mom. That's your mom. But there are certain things I don't. Like certain things I don't tell my mother. You know why? Because I know if I tell her, she will worry herself to death. So certain things I don't say. Certain things I don't say. I don't tell her I'll be over here putting needles in my neck and hooking myself up to IVs 2 and 3 times a day. I don't tell her stuff like that because it would upset her. So I don't tell her that part.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't tell her how the other day I brushed my hair and a whole clump of my hair came out in my hand like this. Like I literally had enough hair in my head to make a ball. That's how much of my hair fell out. Mm-hmm. I don't tell her stuff like that because that would upset her. But the whole point is, if there is a way for me to do what I have to do, y'all know me, I do whatever it is I need to do. Sierra took a picture of me the other day. I was in my studio. I was having a conference call. I was petting the cat. And I was writing something, and she took a picture, and she sent it to me. She was like, look at you, multitasking. Oh, I was hooked up to the IV at the same time. She was like, Mom, you taking the treatment, you on a conference call, you petting the cat, and you writing something down. Who the hell does this? And I was like, listen, me, because that's me. I got to keep it moving.
Yeah.
My whole thing is I have to do what I have to do for the betterment of myself. I can only do what I can do. You know what I'm saying? And that's all you can do. And like I said, I think once people become comfortable with whatever their diagnosis is, you can decide whether or not you want to tell people or not tell people, or, you know, how much you want to tell people and stuff like that. But I did tell Shirley, listen, just don't tell it all. I just need you telling it all because it's not necessary. You don't have to tell everybody everything. And like I said, I'm so glad that I didn't tell her a lot of stuff. I'm glad I didn't tell her. Yeah. Because if I told her that, she would be over here on my front door, and I can't have that. You can't come over here all the time. She come over here enough. But the whole point is, I know if I told my mother all the things that I do to keep myself up and going and running, she would probably move in. She would probably want to move in. I can't have that. She can't come over here. I love you, but you need to stay there. I don't need you over here.
I usually wait until it's like the very end to be like, all right, Mom, I need to go to the hospital. I usually wait until it's like no other resources and nothing else to do before I tell her that I need to go to the hospital. And then she'd be like, how long have it been like this? And then I'll be
you stay on. I don't need to know that.
How long you been like this?
I will say this, though. I will say this. I'm very candid with my children.
Mm-hmm.
My children know a lot of things that most people don't know. I kept saying one person, my husband. No, it's 3 people. My husband and my 2 kids. Because I don't sweep anything under the rug with my children. They have to know what's going on with me. And the reason why I say that is because I don't ever want anybody to tell them something about me that I haven't told them myself.
Yeah.
So I tell my kids everything. Whether they like it or not, I let them know. I don't hold it from them. Because I don't want anybody telling my kids anything about me that I haven't told them myself. So Damon know, my kids know. They the 3 people that know everything. They know everything. Because guess what? They're here in this house with me and they see all the rigmarole I gotta go through in order to keep myself together. They're the only 3 that really, really know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just hope that you didn't hurt your feelings too bad.
You'll be all right.
What's some topics, Cokes?
Okay, so Trump ducks the question about the teen that killed 2 protesters.
Okay, well, y'all did hear about this 17-year-old teenager who decided when they were protesting in Kenosha about that man that got shot in the back 3 times. They was having protests in the street. This boy decides he's going to come from out of state. He don't even live in a damn state. Came from out of state, called himself, he's going to protect some of the buildings from looting because he didn't want the people to loot. Of course, he's a Trump supporter. So he decided he was going to shoot into the crowd of protesters, and he killed 2 of the protesters, and he injured an EMT worker. So Trump was at a conference or something. They asked him a question about this teen, like what did he think about it? Let me tell you what this fool said. This fool said, we got people looking into that, and they're investigating it right now, and we'll get back to you in 48 hours with a comment. It happened 4 days ago. 4 days ago. I just thought it was very strange that, to me, a president says, I'm very sorry for what happened to the protesters, I'm very sorry. This is a political answer. I'm very sorry for what happened to the gentleman that got shot in the back. Investigations are going on, but, we like to condemn violence in any kind of way. Violence is not the answer. That's what we're used to hearing presidents say. But once again, his dumb ass, because we all know he don't have a presidential bone in his body. He decided to say, well, I got my folks on it. Give me 48 hours and I'll let you know how I feel about it. But it happened 4 days ago. You heard about it 4 days ago.
I would have respected him more if he just said no comment at the moment.
Yeah, but you're the president. You got to make a comment. That's the whole point. You're the president.
You're the president. You got to make a comment, but I would have respected him more if he said no comment at the moment.
Yeah, I would too. I don't have nothing to say on it. This dummy said, I got to get back to y'all. Give me 48 hours. Let y'all know how I feel. My whole thing is, the dude is wrong. No matter how you look at it, he's wrong. You don't shoot into a group of people that's protesting. They ain't even bothering you. Why the hell would you shoot into a crowd of people protesting? Like, you know what it is? He didn't want to condemn that young man because he knows that young man and his family are Trump supporters. So he didn't want to say anything bad about him. So, like, that is crazy. Like, how could you not have a comment on that?
Yeah.
But then we all knew before. Remember in Charlottesville where people were protesting and a man drove the car into the mob and killed a couple of people? He was like, well, there are good people on both sides. what is good about a man driving a car into unarmed protesters and killing them? Like, nothing's good about them.
No.
I don't know if he knew what to say, but he just, what you like you said, Coach, I would have rather him say, you know what, I don't have any comment at this time.
Mm-hmm.
Don't say nothing.
Yeah. That would have been respectful.
It's crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. So what do y'all think about that guy getting shot in his back 7 times and being killed alive?
No, it was just straight wrong.
Of course it was wrong. It was horrid.
Yeah.
I don't understand why you would feel the need to open fire on a man with 3 children in the car. Like, I don't understand that. That's the part that I don't even get. Even if you thought he was going for a weapon or a knife or whatever you thought he was going to get, why would you shoot that man in the back with 3 kids right there? You could have easily shot one of them.
Yeah.
He didn't. They was letting him walk around with the gun, and nobody did anything.
What gun?
Didn't he shoot the man? Wasn't he the one walking around with the gun?
Mm-mm. He didn't have a gun. The story is he was breaking up a fight between 2 women. The police come on scene, and they get into an argument with him, and they're telling him to remain still and not go anywhere. And he said, I'm walking up.
The protester, I'm sorry.
He's talking about, I'm getting in my car. And they were telling him to freeze, freeze, freeze. He opened his car door, and one of the cops shoots him in the back 7 times, and now he's paralyzed. But 3 of his children.
I'm still talking about the white man who shot the protester.
No, we're talking about the guy that got shot in his back 7 times.
What I wanted to say about the protester was that they saw him walking around with his gun, and they didn't.
Oh, he actually went home. He went home that night. Nobody stopped him. But yeah.
The guy who got shot in the back that's paralyzed now? You're talking about him?
Yeah. I was saying, like, what do y'all think about that? Like, is that not crazy? Isn't that like another instance of deadly force being used too quickly and too soon?
It basically is proof of what I said, that they really need training. I'm not talking about no virtual learning, because there's no training that tells you to shoot that man in the back like that. And
guess what?
It seems like
they've already been trained. When you become a police officer, you already been trained. You should know not to shoot nobody.
If he's already been trained and that's still what he did, then he doesn't deserve to be a police officer.
Gotcha. I agree.
No, that's what they've been doing too. So
that's what they've been doing.
If the sad part is I'm becoming numb to it.
Yeah, like it's like I'm not even surprised anymore.
Not becoming numb to it, because at the end of the day, I still have a black brother, and the same thing and the same prejudice that happens, especially where he lives at. He's already had a couple of things that he had to straighten out, with the police pulling him over for no damn reason other than DWB. So I definitely don't become immune to it, but we're numb to it. But my thing is, when is this going to stop? And that the same shit is still happening.
Well, make you wonder, is it going to stop? That's the question. Is it going to stop? No, it's not.
The conversation we're having right now still leads us back to what we talked to before. Is it a movement or is it a moment?
Right.
Because it's still happening.
I don't think it's no movement, because if it was a movement, there would be some discussion, resolutions, and I really just don't see that at this point.
No, I don't see any repercussions behind it. If you look at other countries, like over in the UK, where the cops don't even have guns with bullets, like, how is that they're managing? You know what I mean? Like,
we talked about exactly last week. Remember, I was saying how in different countries the police officers don't even have guns.
Yeah, but
it's the mentality. It's the mentality. Like I said, how do you go about changing people's mentality? I think that's the hard part. That's the hard part. Yeah. Like you can't tell anybody. Like you can't train anybody's brain to think, I know he took your girlfriend, so you gonna go over there and blow his head off? Like, if that's your thought process, how is anybody supposed to stop you from thinking that way? If that's what you want to do.
I think some people have mental. Well, they just crazy. Period.
I think they're crazy, but I also think I think what has happened in America is that we have become so lax when it comes to certain things. Like you said, in other foreign countries, you steal something, they'll cut your damn finger off, or they'll stone you or whatever.
It can.
So they're afraid of the law. People don't have a respect for the law at all, and I think a lot of it has to do with these crazy ass cops. Like if you gonna kill me, I'm gonna kill you first.
Yep. And that mentality. Yep.
That's exactly what it is. Total disregard for the law.
So I don't know. What's the next? The coast.
So the next thing is all these stars that then came down with the COVID. I didn't even know. Okay, so I heard about Kevin Hart and his COVID stuff, but I didn't know about Usain Bolt.
They said Kevin Hart said he had the COVID back when Tom Hanks had the COVID. Tom Hanks is one of the first stars that came out and said he said he had COVID around the same time, but he said he didn't come out and tell nobody because he didn't want Tom Hanks to think that he was trying to one up him with his crazy ass. He said Tom Hanks Tom Hanks beat him to it. Tom Hanks told the world before he had a chance to do it. So he said he didn't say anything. He just kept to himself. And then Usain Bolt, I think he just got diagnosed maybe a week ago. Well, to me, that goes to show how widespread this disease is. It's not women. I'm saying it's just not a China disease. It's everywhere.
You don't care nothing about the zip code.
No, I'm not taking it serious. You know, Coco and I had a conversation yesterday about wearing the mask. You know, we wear our mask and our face protection and things like that. But then you have the people who are like overzealous with it. It's like, oh, you know, as soon as you walk it, you can't have it under your nose. You can't, and it's difficult to breathe. And then sometimes if you keep your mask on too long, you breathe in that CO2, and then you get dizzy and stuff like that. So there's a lot involved in it. It's a lot of work to try to stay safe.
Here's the thing, and I had my daughter laughing when we was in the store because I had the mask on and I couldn't really breathe. And I was like, baby, these ain't meant for fat bitches. And she was like, Mom, I was like, listen, I really sometimes can't breathe. And she was like, well, guess what? I can't either. Okay. And she's like 105 pounds. So, you know, it doesn't matter. Just, you got to do it. So I go on huffing and puffing sometimes, still putting it on. But, yeah. Just
I have figured out my limit in a mask. I can't be in a mask for more than 40 minutes. 40 minutes is my max. I can't do it for more than 40 minutes. So let me tell you what I do. I time my shit. When I go into a store or I go out and I gotta have a mask on, I got 40 minutes. That's all I got. Because after that, it's no more time. I can't do no more than 40 minutes. And how I tested that out is I went out and I was like, oh my God, like I was getting tired of it and sick of it. And what happens is, like I said, I start to sweat on my nose real bad. Like I can always tell, like when it's about to be over for me, I was like, you know what? Okay, I was like, okay, it was technically 42 minutes, but I'm gonna just say 40. Like I got 40 minutes. So whatever I have to do outside of my home or a place where I have the mask on, 40 minutes is my max. That's all I got. That's all I got. I can't give you no more than 40. That's it for me. But then again, like I don't know. Like we went out to eat yesterday, and my husband. Well, when we got there, they told us it was a 40-minute wait if we wanted to sit inside the restaurant. But if we wanted to sit outside, we could be seated now. Of course, they was like, well, let's sit down now. I don't like to be outside. But, I mean, I think, like I said, it's all about your tolerance of things. My whole thing is if you can't tolerate wearing a mask and stuff like that, stay your ass home. I mean, I know you got to get out, but you got to get out and do what you got to do and get your ass back in. That's what I do. I just time myself. Like, I be saying, oh, God, I got to, all right, let me hurry up in here.
Well, you know something? This is what I say. Because sometimes, like, I just be having a little trouble breathing. And I was like, you know something? If I fall out, then I just fall the fuck out.
Oh, no, I ain't falling the fuck out. I'm not doing that.
Out. That's what I'm going to do.
I'll leave out wherever I am before I fall out. I'm leaving. I won't fuck out.
I'm going to fall out.
I'll leave.
Yeah, I'll leave first. I'm not falling.
I'm not going to have that stop my shopping. I'll just fall the fuck out.
Ain't shit you buying that's that important that you gotta fall out in the goddamn store. If you feel lightheaded, get your ass outside, pull the mask off, park your car, and go outside.
I'm not going to stop shopping in the middle of groceries. I'll just fall out.
Now, you know who you're talking to. This is somebody that can be in Walmart for 4 hours.
She ain't got me beat because I can be in Walmart for 6 hours. Okay, so you ain't got to tell me nothing about shopping, honey. I can shop with the best of them. But guess what? I figured out what my time limit in a mask is. I can't be anywhere where I have to have a mask on for more than 40 minutes. Like, that's it for me. I can't do it for more than 40. And if I got to be there for more than 40, I got to go outside, catch myself some cool air, and then put it back on and go back in. Like, I can't go for more than 40 minutes. It's too much for me. Like, I can't deal with it. Even like when I'm in the gym. When I go in the gym, certain things I can do, I can have the mask on. But when I walk the treadmill and I'm on the treadmill for an hour and 30 minutes, I have to pull my mask underneath my nose. I can't have it on top of my nose. I just can't do it because I can't walk, and I'm walking like at a pace where it's damn near a jog. Like I can't do it with a mask on.
No,
So
thing. But I think I'm gonna do what Coco does and use a bandana.
You think that'll help any?
Yeah. Huh?
I think.
You think? Well, I tell you what, I bought my niece. I bought my niece the shield. But she don't have nothing tied around her face, and she said the shield is better to her because when you think about it, it's nothing physically tied around your nose and your mouth. You just got a shield on.
Well, how about my nurses have to wear both?
God bless them, because I don't think I could. I don't think I could.
And then God forbid if it's the N95.
Yeah, you really can't breathe in them. You really can't breathe in them. They cut off your oxygen flow to me, like for real. I had it in '95. I was like, I won't be wearing that shit no more because I'm so done. I had it on my face and got in the car for 15 minutes. Like the fuck, I forgot I had it on my face. I had to take it off. It's too much. I can't do it.
No, it is.
I like my bandanas.
Huh?
I like my bandanas.
I'll use that when I go to the gym.
I just got my mask. I got a case of masks from my doctor. I wear them, and then when I'm going out and I want to be cute, I got a cute mask. I got my mask with my rhinestones on it. I got all kinds of masks. Every shirt I got me a mask to match it. So it is what it is. I just do the best I can.
No, I just got masks in the car. Whatever one I grab, I grab. Whichever one is top.
Everywhere I look, I see a mask in my house. Like this my run outside. This my run outside. Cut the little grass mask. I keep this one right here. That way I can find it. I got masks everywhere. It just is what it is.
Don't you hate when you get ready to walk into a store and you get all the way there after you done parked and realize you don't have your damn mask?
You know what I do? You know, I've done that so many times. Let me tell you what I do. I put my mask around my ears before I even leave the house. Like, I just wrap it around my ears, and I just keep it, like, underneath my chin. That way I can forget it.
Now, if I know I got to make multiple stops, I'll put it underneath my chin. But I hate when I get up to the store, and I'm like...
I left my shit in the car.
Somebody walk past me, and I'm like...
Then it dawns on you, like, oh...
And then they'd be like, you got your mask, huh? I'd be like, you know it. You know? I'd be like, I don't believe this crap.
I'll just be glad when all this foolishness is over. Like, I'm over it. I am over it. I was just really over. I'm at the point where I don't even want to go out no more because, like, even when you go out, like, to me, it ain't even like going out. Like, I don't want to sit outside. It's a lot of things that I just don't want to do. So I'm not going to do it. Just like yesterday. If y'all could have seen me sitting there watching them eat, I was like this.
Well, no, Main Street has some nice, quaint little restaurants, and you sit outside, and they make it broke.
I don't like eating outside. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's nasty to me. I don't like eating outside. It's just disgusting to me. I don't want to see bugs. I don't want to see flies. I don't want to eat outside.
What Buffalo Wild Wings is like, not really. It's like a screened-in porch, but they got air conditioning also. I didn't really consider that like outside.
No, Maggiano's is outside.
This wasn't outside where I was at. No. I showed you a picture. Like, it was airflow and everything.
I want to be eating inside 4 walls and a roof. If I'm not putting on 4 walls and a roof, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to. But guess what? I've always been like that. If you know, if we go on parks or picnic, y'all don't see me eat a damn thing. I'm not eating shit outside. I'll sit there because I'm not eating outside. I just don't like it. I never did. Don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really mind it outside, but my whole thing is temperature controlled. My neighborhood place, the pub, I really couldn't eat out there because I can't be too overheated. And they had a screened-in thing, and I kept getting hot, and then the whole fly thing. So I'm sorry, that's why I haven't been back.
That ain't why you ain't. Don't even.
And plus, the cook situation. I've said it before. It tastes like the regular cooks are not there, and I don't mind paying good money for food, but I can't pay money if it's not tasting the same.
Mm-hmm.
Funny about my
food is better anyway. I'm tired of giving people money for food. My food tastes better any goddamn way. So like, I'm just not impressed with restaurants no more because like my food tastes better anyway. What the hell I need to go out for? And if I gotta go, I gotta sit outside. The hell with that. I might as well stay where the hell I am. I'm not trying to say no way.
I am hooked. You have a customer for life, long as you don't change the season.
All right. I'm gonna have to try. But I've been hooked on those chicken wings from the Chinese store next to Hoagie Factory.
Oh, okay.
I never ate anything from them before.
The girls like it there. They used to go there.
When we went over Hayes' house, remember I took a pan of chicken wings?
I remember. I remember us going there when we took Lisa her food to her house for her birthday. It was Lisa's house. Yeah, we went over Lisa's house. I don't remember eating those chicken wings. I don't know. I might have. I don't know. I don't really recall eating anything from them. It was probably shit. They ate it all. It's probably good.
Right?
It's probably really good. But like, yeah, my thing is this: if I'll just get it to go. Like I you know what I mean? I'll just get it to go. It's like, forget it. I'll just wait until everything opened the hell back up the way it's supposed to. You know, the way it's supposed to be. Because I don't be satisfied. I don't want to sit outside. I don't want to. If I ain't in between four walls and a roof, I don't want to do it.
Okay.
They was eating a lot yesterday, and I was like, if we don't hurry up, get the fuck up out of here. Like, I'm ready to go. Huh?
Where did y'all go?
Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, I wanted to go there.
Up in North Wales, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was okay. Well, I'm gonna just say this. My salad was good though. When I got it home and I ate it, it was good. My salad was excellent. But these fools ordering porterhouse steaks and all kinds of stuff, and I'm like,
you have a good steak, yeah.
They ordered a steak. Girl, you can't even see my hand. It had to be this big, and I kept going, oh my god, we gotta sit here and watch him eat the steak.
You know,
I was ready to go.
That's
over it.
Christmas.
Huh?
I said it'll be sitting in my stomach till Christmas.
Well, he only wound up eating half of it, but the whole point is, like, I was just tired of watching him chew. I was like, I'm ready to go. I was just ready to go, like. And don't get me wrong, their food looked really good. The food, they said it was good, but it was like,
Now you got me wanting a baked potato.
Oh, wait a minute. Big ass baked potato. It had, that's what I was laughing at. It had sour cream. It had cheese on it. It had everything you could think of. Jalapenos on it. He had this stuff. He was fucking that potato up. And I was like, if he don't hurry up and finish, we can go home. I just wanted to go home. I was over it. One
baked potato. I want some sea salt and sour cream and a little pepper.
Okay.
Sour cream and butter.
I was trying to talk him into getting sweet potatoes because you can get a big sweet potato too. They have regular sweet. I like sweet potatoes, but whatever. I was there for 20 minutes. I was ready to go. I was over it.
They were fly trying to get some airtime.
Let him. What do you got to say? Tell him, come on, say something to it.
He's saying buzz, 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 buzz.
Do we have anything else on the topics list?
Okay, so Garvelle Bouvet is going to join the Real. I had heard about this.
Yeah, she's going to join. Garcelle Bouvier is going to join the cast of the Real. I don't know nothing about her. Does she have any personality? I don't know nothing about her.
Yeah, she do. She was on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills this season. She definitely had personality, but I think that she is too mature for the Real. I just think that this whole show,
the Real,
the Real, She's gonna get it. She fancy off of Jamie Foxx show. It's gonna be the real, right?
Yes, I'm talking about who she gonna replace.
Tamara.
Well, Tamara's left.
Oh, that's right. We did say that. And what's the other one named? The newest one that I don't really care for on there?
Who?
And the little militant one.
Amanda Seals?
Yeah, left.
She's going too.
Yeah.
Well, they just canceled it.
That's what I say.
I think the show is cute. I just don't necessarily I don't know what to say about the rule. When I watch it, when I do see it, it's okay to me. I think it's a cute little show.
No,
but I agree with you. I think Estelle is a little mature to me to be on that show. It's like,
yeah.
I was thinking.
But then again, Lana is mature too. So
what's the one that Cheryl Underwood is on Channel 3?
The Talk.
Like I could see her on that.
I think she was good on that too. Yeah.
Yeah, but not.
I
Did
don't
you
know.
know Lonnie Love is an electrical engineer?
Mm-hmm. I knew that.
No, I didn't know that. I did not know that.
So there is hope for me, huh? And
Why you say that?
because then they'd be like, Sapphire was a nurse. What? And here we are.
I don't know. I don't think I would be cut out for Hollywood because my mouth too big. I'd be done said something to offend somebody or did something. I don't think I would make a good star at all.
That lady
Too private. I wouldn't want.
People be getting me in all kinds of stuff because I'm gonna dig up my nose when I feel like it. I'm gonna scratch my butt when I feel like it. They gonna be having pictures on everything.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I would.
But look at Mike Jarrett, how he is on the show. Now he is funny, and he said
You know what's weird about Mike Jarrett? You know what's funny about him? I think Mike Jarrett, I wonder if that's his real personality.
What was him? It seemed like it is.
My whole thing, yeah, but to me, is that really how you are? I don't know if that's really how he is. I mean,
People around him say it is.
I don't know.
I know some work at Fox, and they say that's how he is. Actually, he worked.
I don't know. He's funny though. I do like him though. I think he's funny.
Yeah, I like him too. He told Alex how he looked like a bobblehead. This week, so did it. Looked like a lollipop.
Because he's so damn tiny. She's very little. Actually,
Yeah.
person. She's very super tiny.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's funny.
What else we got, Coke?
Our last topic that we're about to have before we can be out is the Monica and Brandy versus battle.
Do y'all be watching them versus battles? The last one I watched was Snoop against DMX.
Now I would have watched that one.
I watched the Erica Badu and the Jill Scott one.
Mm-hmm. I only saw, but I don't even know when it come on, or what channel, or what does it come?
They usually post it like you'll see a invitation or something on Facebook where I usually see them at. But I mean, we're just talking about overall singing, like who's the better singing. Monica will kill her ass.
Oh yeah,
Monica will demolish
her old ass down. Sometimes you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. And when that fire comes out,
I like Brandy too, but I just don't think she's a quality singer like Monica is.
Songs, but I don't think that she has she does not have the lungs or the voice that Monica has.
Yeah,
right.
She ain't got no Monica. Like she can't outdo it. Now, I will say this though. Brandy probably has a bigger catalog than Monica, though. Brandy probably has more songs that she can pull from than Monica, because we know Brandy had so many number one hit albums. Brandy was a teenage star. Brandy got to have at least 4 or 5 albums that are just nothing.
Have a bigger catalog, but would you really?
When Monica come out with albums, usually when you get a Monica album, there's only 1 or 2 songs on her albums that you know. Like maybe 1 song from one album, maybe 1 song from another album. Maybe if she got a good album, you might know 2 of them. But like Brandy has like hit after hit after hit after hit. She can't sing better than Monica.
It's a little bit different because like if it's a singer that I like, I'll download the whole album and it'll be more songs that I listen to. I don't necessarily listen to stuff on the radio. Right. But if you're saying who would I want to hear sing the songs, Like, I've seen Monica in concert a couple times. It's going to be Monica.
Monica.
I've heard the way she sings live. I don't like the way she sings live at all. Her voice is not smooth. And this is just my opinion. It's very scratchy. It's very not tuned. Like, it would be me. Didn't I leave a couple concerts at the Dell? Who was I with? When somebody was singing.
We left with somebody.
Oh, yeah, we did. Let's not mention that. But it was a concert that I left out on hers, too, because she was the last, the premiere. And I was just like, what the hell? So, like, she has a bigger catalog, but would you really want to hear her sing those songs in this day and age?
Probably not. I just think Monica just has a better quality voice. There's some singers that some people can just sing, and I think Monica's one of those that can really just sing. I think she would sing Brandy underneath a table. I like Brandy, but I think Monica's a better singer.
Like Tamia, right? Tamia can sing. She got some good songs and whatever. She doesn't have as much.
She don't have a lot, but no. I'm with you because I love Tamia. Like I download Tamia's whole albums and sing every song on her album.
Yep.
She's another one where she has a hit, but she might make an album and only one song on there is a hit, and you go, okay, well that's that one song from her album. But she can sing. She can really, really sing. I love Tamia. Tamia is also my MS sister. Tamia has MS really, really bad too.
Yeah, she does.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So I don't know, y'all. I don't know if I'll be tuning into the Monica versus Brandy versus challenge. If I happen to see it, I see it, but it's not nothing I'm tuned in for. Only one I really tuned in for was DMX, the DMX versus Snoop Dogg, and DMX demolished his ass.
Oh yeah. Well, but my whole thing is they two different
types of rappers. They just different.
They different stuff. Like Snoop, you could tell Snoop is good with their weed because he be like, like his raps is like he's high, and you can tell DMX is on that shit because his raps is like he on that shit. That was hot, baby.
Let me tell you something. When I go to the gym, I swear to God, my playlist, when I really want to get it in, when I'm there for 3 hours, is DMX.
Oh, yeah. I know.
DMX, you listen to some DMX music and make you want to go rob a bank. You be like, I'm going to rob a bank when I get done. I'm just real hype. I'm going to have to shoot somebody when I get finished with this.
You know what? One song, speaking of hype songs, one song that gets me real hype is Money, Power, Respect. You put that on, you can put it on repeat and be on the treadmill for 6 miles.
Let me tell you, I had to leave the gym the other day because I left my damn music at home. I was so mad. I had to leave because I can't work out if I don't have music in my ear. I can't do it. I tried. I can't do it. I was there for about 15 minutes. I said, you know what, fuck it. I got to go all the way back home. I went back home, got my music. I'm good. Like, if I don't have music in my ear, like, to me, because it distracts me.
Yeah.
If I really get into my playlist and I'm jamming, I'll look up, I'll be like, damn, I've been on this machine for an hour and 30 minutes. All right, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But if I don't have the music, I can't do it. I can't do it. I cannot do it at all.
Nope.
Can't do it. Can't do it. Oh, y'all, we almost up on 5 o'clock. We've been on for 2 hours, y'all.
All right. Well, I gotta get
y'all about to head out, but y'all better get y'all both some coffee because both of y'all been yawning.
I've been doing a secret yawn.
I'm tired. I'm always tired, but guess what? It's time for me to close my eyes and go to sleep. Nothing happened.
We just did at 3 a.m. that we wanted sandwiches from Rodriguez on Ogan's Avenue, down across from Roland.
I don't think I know what is that.
Like 67th and Ogan's.
Uh-huh.
And I couldn't find my car keys, so we walked. So you can imagine, yes, I am tired because Kay, I had to get her up and get her ready and, head up to the school. That's why I was a little late. I apologize.
It's okay.
But,
how is the dorm room? Is it still like a little house?
Yeah. She's just on the 4th floor.
Oh, ouch.
I know, right? I was like, I'm not walking up. I had a pillow and a fleece blanket. I waited for the elevator.
I don't blame you.
I know that's right. What I need to do is go upstairs and try to make myself look like a human being. I'm gonna go upstairs and change my clothes and try to act like I know and try to get around because I dropped Adina's stuff off to her, and she's like, "You better come back. You better come back." I said, "Well, I'm gonna be late." She was like, "It don't matter. You better come back." So I'm gonna go upstairs and try to make myself look like a human being.
Well, I'll see you there because I gotta. I left. Me and Key did a demonstration with Cece. That's last night. So I left the stuff in Key car. So I gotta go over her house and get it. So I'm gonna just go change my pants and head over there. And she said she's gonna have quite a few vendors. Was it a lot of people there when you went, or you went early?
Well, I took her stuff over there at 1:00, so wasn't nobody there. I had took her stuff over to her at 1:00. So yeah, I gotta go upstairs and make myself look human again. Try to get it together.
All right. All right. I'll see you there.
All right, ladies.
Thanks everybody for listening. Thanks everybody for listening. We'll see you again next Sunday. Same bat time, same bat channel.
You want to flex?
Bye.
And the same was true with Jim Crow and Jane Crow. So the black agenda has always been the best agenda for the nation because it emancipated democracy, reconstructed freedom so that the but I just got started with my memories made and the code is wins up.